But here's the thing, I don't really have a plan. I'm kind of doing this by the seat of my pants. I don't know how this is gonna look. I might hate it. We're gonna find out together. May the force be with me. Today we're continuing to try to turn a big box store shop cabinet into something straight out of the Star Wars universe. Last time we got the base layered paint down and cut out some panels, logos, and Greeblies that are now also glued to the sides and front. We also ran into some issues with Gorilla Glue that I'm gonna try to salvage, but I'm not sure if I can, and make it look intentional. So I've been watching a metric ton of Star Wars videos on YouTube, and I got the idea to use these pouch lids that I've painted off camera, and we're gonna glue those to the front. If you're a parent of toddlers, you know exactly where these came from. I'm going to use my airbrush setup that we built last time to put all the paint on, starting with a diagonal that's going to go across all of the drawers and some details that are going to go across all of the handle pulls that will really set it off. Oh, I'm not doing blue. Alright, correct paint this time. I've been binging a bunch of YouTube videos about Star Wars builds, specifically panels, and folks have been talking about the pinstriping and how important that is, so I'm going to try my hand at that. That looks terrible. So I'm going to take it off and redo it. I'm not going to put anything on here now because I think the texture may have messed me up a little bit, so we're going to try it on the front, and I found a new technique that might make it go on even a little bit better. To add a little bit of functionality to the shop cart, we're gonna add a wooden top to it. Now, fortunately, I already had this pallet wood laying around, which is about the right size, and it's already rough, which gives it a little bit of interest, but I think we can do a little bit better. While the clear coat dries on the wood, we're going to move on to the handle, which I really want to wrap with cloth to make it look like it was found. And I think I found a very cheap way of doing that. From some research online, I found that canvas was used in the Star Wars universe for a lot of the wrappings. Shop towels are made of the same thing, and they're really cheap. We're going to cut them down and stain them so they're the right color, and then kind of weather them up a little bit as well. Finally time to tackle the thing I've been most nervous about with the whole shop cart. The glue squeeze out. My current thought is I'm going to try and make all this squeeze out look like it's rust or toxic stuff that came out when the Imperials kind of used and abused the shop cart before the Rebels reclaimed it. But here's the thing, I don't really have a plan. I'm kind of doing this by the seat of my pants. I don't know how this is going to look. I might hate it. We're going to find out together. So it's actually been several weeks since I've worked on this because I just couldn't figure out exactly what I wanted to do with these glue lines. I asked people over on Instagram and they also recommended green, which is what I'm leaning toward. Now I really need to bite the bullet and get this green on and see how it looks and if it's going to be salvageable.
The glue squeeze out is looking good now that it's green, but I think it'll look better once we weather it, but there's one thing we need to do before that. I want to add some LEDs to the front of the tool cart because obviously I picked up these LED holders that I think are going to look really good inside of these bottle caps that I've got mounted to the front already. Since I want these to be weathered, but I don't want to weather the LEDs themselves, I'm going to drill the holes and install the holder, and we'll come back and do the electronics after we do weathering. It's finally time for weathering, which I am super excited about. I'm gonna try not to go overboard like I did with Air 2D2 because we have a lot of other stuff going on with the tool cart already. So we're gonna start with some of the normal acrylics that people use. Black and burnt sienna and raw umber before adding a Rebel logo on top of that Imperial logo right there. Once we do all of that, we can hit some more highlights with some silver before coming back with some of these water mixable paints that are really gonna add a level of grime to it. The last thing we're gonna do is go over a couple of areas with some rub and buff, and I think that's going to transform this into something really cool. Let's get to it. The last couple things we need to do are the finishing details, like adding the LEDs right here and wrapping this handle with that stained cloth from earlier.
Should really find a better way of doing this. This hurts.
tool car is done, and I'm really excited to be just one step closer to having a full Star Wars workshop, which I started doing with my Air 2D2 air compressor that I've got right over there. And I've got that video pulled up for you right over here, so I'll see you in that video.